right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. We are here for part two of getting the BCC scripts installed on our RedM server. You guys haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, leave us some comments. Those are what really make the difference on YouTube, getting that algorithm moving in our way. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's just get back into it. Like I said before, we did about half plus most of the dependencies for them. I don't think there's any more dependencies for BCC, but it looks like we've got one, two, three, about 5 or 6 more to go. And then we'll have all the BCC scripts in, so that'll have you guys through those. We will then go back to the BCC repository on GitHub and see if there's anything else on there that we may look at. I'm debating on the police script because I don't necessarily remember the one in Vorp being very good. We may look at possibly swapping that out at some point. And just, I want to kind of see what they have new that I didn't have in there before or that I wasn't aware of. So let's just go ahead and get back into it here. Let's bring the screen back up. So we're basically right where I left off before. I'm just trying to split this video into 2 separate videos so it's not as long. So again, we've already done the mini games and the job alerts. I believe they are in here. Let's see. Let's close that up. But yeah, mini games, job alerts, utilities, and feather menus. So we just need to do what's left. So we're working our way up. So let's go ahead and get legendaries out of the way. We've already got the mini games. So legendaries. Again, I'm approaching this as if we've never done it before, just so you guys can see all the different things. I'm not jumping ahead and installing random stuff. And again, guys, these are no edit videos. I make it that easier on myself. That way I don't have to go in and do a bunch of edits, adding stuff in, making them studio quality. These are just down and dirty. Okay, how do I drag this shit in? Kind of things. We're not going to make them pretty. They just are what they are. And if you guys have any questions, again, please get in the Discord. Create a ticket in the Discord. If you want to get in the server and look at something we've done, let me know. We'll get you in, no problem. But the main thing is, if you have issues, create a ticket so that I can help you as much as possible. If it's, pointing you in the right direction or, pointing you toward a better script, or if it's something that I know is open source, me getting what you need or whatever we can do, as long as I'm not physically doing the coding for you in your server or whatever, we try to help out as much as possible. If we have to do anything on our own, we kind of charge a little bit for our time, not very much. Most of the scripts are like $20 because I've done them before, and I want to say 80% of them I can do them in just a few minutes. So, all right. So, again, we just look at these. It kind of gives you the overview of all of the elements of it, how to get it going, how to check your level. Our biggest thing right now is I want to see that we have everything. You want to see that you got everything in that you need to have in. So, where is it at? Dependencies. There we go. So, core, inventory, utilities, and feather menu. So, we're good there. They're installed and updated. Let's see. So, we're going to drop it in. And I don't see anything other. Do we need to install the database? Database tables will auto create on the first run. So this will be one where we have to double restart. You'll load it. It'll show a server error for the CFG, which is you're going to get a database error. Then you'll reboot again. Clears itself out. I think we're good. All right, let's see what we got. So we'll close this. I don't think we need to really change anything as of yet. Most of these scripts are usually pretty good to start. You may have to go in and tweak some things. Maybe if you want someone to get more out of what they're doing or something like that. So, but for now, we're just going to drag and drop. With BCC, once you get their dependencies logged, you're pretty good. They've got it set up now, like I showed you a moment ago, where it automatically does their database entries, so you don't have to do that. So farming. And always check. Don't assume. Usually if you don't have a CFG, then it's going to do it itself. If there's one. So there's an SQL. So let's see. Dependencies, core inventory character, utilities, that's good. Recommended add-on is the water, because you need the water to feed the animals. That's fine, we've got that. That's good. Farming, sir. Okay, we don't need to do the CFG part. We don't do that. I taught you guys in the previous video that put everything in one folder, ensure the folder. Put brackets on the folder name, you know, bracket, scripts, bracket, ensure that folder, and everything in that folder will load. Now, if you need something to load in a different form, in a different, you know, load before or after what's in that folder, then you need to ensure that in a separate way. So your dependencies would come first, scripts are next. If anything is in your script folder that something else is dependent on, then you can move that into another folder if you want. But other than that, it's just, you know, that's how it does. Let's see. It says you can do configure. So we do have images we need to add in. I think that is it. Okay, so we're going to add our images. So let's get out of here. And there's our image folder. So all we're going to do is we've got those, watering can. We've done got those. Don't even need that. So don't even need to do that. So we're just going to rename this. Leave that alone. And we're going to drop this in. Now the thing about this CFG or the SQL is I want to see what it is. Okay, so did it say that it loaded its own? I didn't say, did it? Look. Install farming, import the SQL file. Okay, so again, let's see if I can get this screen up. Which one do we want? This one. You guys over here. Where's my database? This is still up. Here we go. Import, choose file. We'll go up one. We're into farming. That one. There's that. It's going to do this, but that's fine. We've already got them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. So we're going to get out of here, get back over here. Put that back on the right screen. All right, so we've already got it. Did we go? Yeah, we already transported it over. We don't have this one, but this one probably I won't put. Well, I guess I could put this one in there. I don't guess it would really matter. Sometimes some of this stuff I tend to kind of separate out because it's not really something you would use a lot. Where are we going to use this right now? Let's see. Is this? Let's see. This one here. This is like blips, so it's going to show where the sheriff's office and things is. I don't think we're going to need this right now, so we may leave this one off. If we need it later, I'll come back because everything's going to have its own blip, so we should be good there. Okay, let's see. All right, so now we're doing this one. Let's see. So we've got no SQL file. So let's go here. Core inventory character utilities fed the menu. Oxley up there. I knew it was going to come up at some point. So we might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. Oxley was the one that I said before, you download it and then it's going to tell you it's the wrong damn one and you have to download another one. So maybe with me pulling this one from this folder, it may give us the correct one. I ain't holding my breath, but we'll see. It'll probably say it's out of date. Downloads. Because it says master. What makes me think it's going to be the wrong one? Now this one is one I put in a different spot. I usually put it in the standalone folder. Okay, back up. deal, buddy? There. We got a connection issue or something. It's been sitting there for a little while. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, let that do its thing. Again, guys, I'm not editing these, so you know, ever how long it takes me, how long is the video is going to be. I don't try to sugarcoat or make it look any better or worse than what it is. It just comes out how it comes out. So let's go back on this one. I want to see if there's anything maybe I forgot. No, we're good. So we've got 65 or 60 more items left to go. There it is. All right, that's that one. All right, so now we need to go back to here. Okay. All right, camp. I wonder, did it have any pictures? Folder, resources. So no. Okay, cool. So we gotta do this one is rename it. Put that in here. Okay. Boats. Boots. README. That's what we got here. So you've got core inventory, feather menu, feather progress bar. So that's one thing we need to get. So I will go ahead and grab that on the side over here. Did it do it? Yeah. Okay. So I got that downloaded. So optionals are Oxlib and Oxtarget. You can't. I don't mess with that stuff. We're gonna leave that alone. Just because I'm not trying to over complicate it for you guys. All right, so dependencies, resources. Let's see, that's fine. There is a database file that needs to be run the SQL. There are images on this one and restart the server. So okay, so close this. Go here. Let's get this out of the way first. So what was that called again? Progress bar. There we go. Let's pull that one out. And then we'll go back up here to dependencies. And put the progress bar. I don't think there's anything specific for that one. I'm almost positive. Okay, get that done. Drag this in. Okay. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to go back over here. And okay, that's done. So next thing we need to do is go to, let's pull that up. Let's go to Vorp. Okay, Vorp, we need to go to inventory, HTML, images, items. And we'll go over here and go to images. Grab these, drag and drop. Okay, that's done. All right, now there should be a SQL in here somewhere. I don't see it. What was that? It's gonna load it itself. Yep, so there's a seed. So it's gonna seed these items, which a lot of them are already there. So we won't have to do that. We'll have to load this one twice. So he's added a database Lua to this thing, so we're good. So I think all we really need to do now is rename it. Go back to, let's see, shorten up Vorp. We're going to go back to this and put the boats in. While that's doing it, only other thing left is blindfold. I don't really care too much for it. It's just another script you can add that you can put a blindfold on people. Let's see, UI. Let's see, where's it at? See, there's the database Lua items. That's the PNG. So we'll add it anyways, just for the sake of doing it. So let's go back to inventory, HTML, images, items. Get this in there. Back, and then we're going to go back to where are we going? Here, rename, drop that in there. Okay, all right, so that's all these. And guys, this is how you keep your stuff clean. You don't want to have 7,000 freaking items on your shit. So I'm going to go over here, and all this stuff has already been installed. We're getting rid of this. Okay, and then all this is sitting in this folder. So as soon as I reboot and we notice everything's working correctly, that's gone. So let's jump over here, and I'm going to go here, and we're going to boot it over. Okay, see, it's coming up with some stuff, but I know what's getting ready to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll it back up. Okay, so here is your seeding for the boats. Okay, and you're getting one. This is an SQL. See right here, aux MySQL error. Am I on the right page? No, my dumbass. Okay, so we're restarted. All right, see, it's telling you these items are usable, does not exist. Okay, that's because we need to reboot. Okay, so we're going to try that again. So right here, here's all your stuff. See, portable canoe. Look here, portable canoe. It's there. It just it don't realize it yet. And then up here, this is a seed, like we did before. By the way, this is where you're getting your items seeded. Now this is an SQL error. So if you guys ever see this, that's what it is. This is a database error. Okay. All right. And then here we got, look, hop seed. It may not be in there. We don't know. We'll wait and see once we reboot it again. And then I'm mainly looking for any type of red or errors. So here's another one. So auxlib must be started before this resource. Well, it should be because it's in a different spot. So I'm hoping we're going to check the server CFG editor here and see if standalone is actually insured. I bet it's not. See, it's in its own folder, but it's not insured. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. This is where all that stuff is. See, there's MySQL. So what we're going to do is right here. We're going to go here, and we're going to insure aux. Yep, I think that's how that one's spelled. Got to make sure it's spelled the right way. Let's see, it's in standalone. Where are you at? aux_lib. Okay, save that. Okay. All right, so that's good. And so now we're just going to see if there's anything else. So let's go back up here to where it restarted at. So here's the restart. So let's just scroll down, look for anything weird really quick. Let's see, starting. This is issues with, this is on the FX manifest. So if this crap keeps coming up over and over again and the boats are working, we can tab this crap out. So it's all line 31 shit. So we'll have to look at that at some point, possibly. Okay, so let's just boot it over again. Main thing I want you guys to see is what a database error looks like. Okay, I see another error there. So let's see what's going on. Something up here. Items already seeded, skipping. Okay, this is just where I need to go in and turn that off, probably. I'd say there's an option in there to turn that off. Hop seed is already, can't register it twice, so that's what that is. Let's see what this is. Wrong oxlib. I had a feeling. Another one here, oxlib. So that one's going to there. And same place. So let's just grab that one now. See, it's always that one. It's oxlib.zip. If you get anything else, like it says master on the end, it's not going to be the right one. So let's go over here. Back to our downloads. Oxlib.zip. Unzip it. Now I'm going to go back to my actual server on my other side over here, guys, and I'm going to delete oxlib out. Just makes it easier to do it this way. Resources, standalone, oxlib, delete. So much faster doing it that way as opposed to going through here and doing it. So if we go back to our, where are they at? Standalone. Here we go. Okay, oxlib is gone. Okay, let's refresh it just to make sure. Okay. All right, now should just be a drag and drop from here. There it is. Some of the ones you download have a oxlib that is inside of an oxlib. So you have oxlib and then you have another folder inside of it. And that's the one you need. Sometimes I've noticed that too. So that could have been what happened with the other one is I needed this smaller version. And I think what's happening is a lot of people have realized that's what happens and they've just went on there and dropped another version in. So let us continue. We're almost done with BCC, guys. If you guys have any questions, please get in the Discord and start a ticket for something you need help with. If you're just asking random questions, please, you can jump in there and get into one of the chats and, we can kind of guide you with stuff. But if you have help, need help, do a ticket. Alrighty, now let's see where we're at this time. Okay. And my actual server and Rocket Node still says get a life on it because I just recycled the same server. There was no sense to redo it all. I just deleted it and started over. Okay, so I need to go in and check those seeds at some point. I'm not stressing on it because it's not that big of a deal. I don't see anything other than tweaking. So I can tweak this FX manifest. I can show you guys how to do that. So to do that, you'll go to, well, let's see. The easiest way to do it would be over here. Here, and then I'm going to go, that was the boats. So we're going to go back here, boats, and FX manifest. And then it's just going to tell you what line. It's all this crap right here, I almost bet. So we're looking for index through image. Index through image. So really all you have to do is just, if you don't want that to happen anymore, is just do this. So we're looking at that, and what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all those. Okay, so all we got to do is just save that. That takes care of that. Now, there's another one. Let's just look at this too so you guys can see how it works. Where's one out that's doing it? Vorp inventory, hop seed is already registered. So that would be, I don't know which one was putting that in. Let's see. Let's just look at this, the water one, so I can show you guys how to take care of that. So BCC water. So there should be, let's see if there's a way to stop that. You probably have to take it out. Let's see if there's a way to stop the seed. Let's see, active. Probably have to take it out, which is here. So you'd have to take this, you'd have to either take this part out or tab it out. It's not that big of a deal. You could take this whole database Lua out and it wouldn't load it anymore. But it's not that, like I said, even if it says, even it says it right here, if you guys have someone, if you're doing a server for somebody else and they're asking about this and they don't want it to happen, you just take that seed out. That's it. And this, like it says right here, right here. If you're restarting a script, it's normal. Ignore it. So it's not a big deal. But just so you guys know how to do that. All right. So that's got all of that done. We have no real errors that we have to worry about. Like I said, this should take care of itself now. So let's just do that. Make sure we're not throwing any errors on the boat. Down. Just since I did that. I don't try to mess with taking anything out. But if I can tab it out where it won't load, I don't have a problem with it. And that might be something we can actually do on, what was that one? So was that, where's the seed ones at? Oh, did it stop doing it? No, right here. Let's look at water. It's one we're in anyways. Let's see here. Right here. Do this. So we should, let's try this. Let's try that. See if that stops the water one from seeding over and over again. That might be a way to do it. Okay, so here is, where's it at? Okay, so see, the boat's one's all that's left, so we can just go back here, go to boat, go to the FX manifest, and server, tab it out, save. All right, and then go back over here, back down, start that one. So that would work. You could have took it out too, because now it's just saying it's not going to load it. But this right here, you don't have to take anything out. You just go to your FX manifest, which basically says this is what you need to load, and just take that out. Yeah, so that did that. I don't know what's creating the hop seed one. I'll have to look that up. I can't remember. What would have added that? I don't really want to go through a bunch of it over and over and over again. I'll take time out and figure out which one it is. And if you guys start installing stuff and you find something that's got hop seed in it, you know that's the one. I'm not going to go through all that at the moment. So, with all that being said and done, let's clean up our mess. So we're going to go back over here and we'll clean up. Like I said, guys, clean up your mess as you go. Get rid of that. All right. So again, all this crap has been loaded, and really quick. Is there anything that I could think of that have hop seed in it? This one. Look here. No. Okay. clue right off the top of my head, but it's fine. So we're just going to do that. Go here. Goodbye. Now all I have left, these are my server scripts that are on my Keymaster, guys. And if you haven't been there in a while, let's do this. Keymaster. Get into my Keymaster really quick. All right, so these are what we're all used to with our Keymaster, guys. You know, you go to your Keymaster and you're going to either create a server or whatever the case may be. This is the one we're working on now. This is the name we use for our zombie server, and these are 2 test servers we worked on before. I use this one. This is the name I use when I'm building servers for people, and this is one I use when I'm using to build a test server for someone for 5M. So this is RedM, this is 5M. But anyway, see, the granted assets Keymaster is now depreciated. Please use Portal. Sign in. And this is how you get your assets now. Create assets, all that kind of stuff is all in here. You can even create your servers from here. So, I mean, it's yeah, it is what it is. Just so I thought I'd throw that out there if you guys hadn't seen that yet. And don't get, weirded out if it's something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to not do that. I'm going to do this one. Start up RedM. It's probably going to give me an error still. It'll give me that same stupid error. Still haven't had a chance to get that. I'm doing all these videos, guys, in one long shot today. Getting a lot of this in just these scripts that I want to install. I'm trying to get them all in today. So all these, probably these 2 videos, and then probably a few more will all be done in one day. I'll just stretch them out, but I just haven't had a chance at the moment to fix that. No, it's not going to do it this time. Yeah, it is. There it goes. Just means I need to work on my graphics card, but I just did a restart on my computer. So all right, so I'm just wondering, I closed that dialog box. I wonder if it's going to do it again, because before when we were playing I left it on and it just went ahead and done its thing. So let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Yep, now watch. It's going to kick me. It's funny. I'll set this over here out of the way on another screen. Start it up again. Every time I wipe my computer and start over, I have a couple of errors I have to fix. Funny, huh? Look here. Check this out. That error is sitting right there. Open. If I close it, it'll throw the error again. I don't understand it. But I'll figure it out. Oh, another thing. You need to go and do this. Make sure it's on. So you go to, I think it should be on here too. Game. If you're doing any type of development, let's see if it's on here. No, we don't want to do that. Does it not have it on here? I don't remember actually ever using it either. So I guess they don't offer the option on here to show stuff loading, which, I mean, I guess if you think about it, RedM doesn't have as much crap loading, and on 5M we always turn on, or I could see stuff loading in the background. So I want to be able to see it when stuff's loading. So you, like in 5M, you can turn it on because I guess you have a lot more assets too. If you're new into a server, you can turn it on, and you'll see when assets are loading around you. If you got more than a few assets running, maybe more than like 2 or 3, slow down, stop, let it finish its thing, and then you'll work your way around, and it acclimates you to the server so you don't crash. I guess with RedM, it's probably not necessary. I mean, you've got a base server in here has like 70 scripts, and the majority of those are going to get replaced. As time goes on, you're going to replace a lot of it. The stable, police, whatnot, stuff like that. You're going to replace a lot of it. So, it's my admin character. Let's get that going. My main thing is I want to see that there's no errors. So, I'll jump back over here, and I'm going to open my panel up on TXAdmin so I can see while it loads in. Coke. Drinking Coke is going to kill me. Alright, so like I said before, we're back in. We're mainly just checking for errors, guys. So you want to be able to move around. I'm looking for anything weird. So what I want to do first is check my inventory. See, we still got stuff in here. My gun is no longer here. Is it on my back? No, it's not. Oh, that's weird. Should have had a gun. Okay, check on that. Could be a glitch. I changed a bunch of stuff just now. Maybe it overwrote something. I thought. Alright, so let's look at F8. Old API, that's blah blah blah. Please read. Okay, so it's up to this. I might have to look at that mini game because which it made me change it out. That's what I don't understand. So I don't know. Keep getting that. I'll swap it out with the other one and then see if maybe it's just a thing with a script that's not completely updated all the way. Okay, so we're good here. I'm not getting any errors anywhere. No, everything looks good. Nothing on the panel. This is the oil job. What this is. What's that? Moonshine Shack. What the hell? Okay. Look at that. Boats. All right. I mean, looks like all the stuff is in. Let's go up here. Itch. Wapati boats. Wapati. Wapati. Okay, let's see. Okay. Here he is. Dude, you look like you don't belong here. A little rough, brother. I'm gonna change you out for another ped. Looking for errors. See anything? What's it doing? That's weird. Should show us a boat. Okay. Well, that's weird. Let's look into that. So something's up with the boat. And it's sticking. I don't see, and that's the thing, I don't see any errors. I may have to just put the boats into a shop. Let's do this. Alright. I may have to put the boats into a shop. I think that's what's the issue with that. But I'll check into that. But other than that little hiccup, we seem to be doing good. All the scripts are in. If you guys, I'm going to look into that and see if I can't get that figured out. I'm pretty sure the last time we had it, we had to put them in a shop. I set up a store. You could go and just buy the boat from there. It was easier. And then I just removed the stuff from the menus. Let me look at it really quick. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Main. Let's see. That's fine. Don't see anything that looks out of place so far. See if we can turn that off there. Do that. Save that, and I'll just go back and do this for this one. We can do this. This one. And we'll do this too, just to see. I don't think this is an issue, but you never know. We'll see if I can get that thing running again. I will test this later. I'm not really stressing on the boats at the moment because I can throw them in the water with using a shop. We're not really worried about that. I didn't use the PEDs before. We just put them in a store and you could just go and buy them. And I think it's the reason why is because there was an issue with the UI. So we will leave that alone for now. But that's pretty much installing these basic BCC scripts. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and get in the Discord, create a ticket, whatever you need. You can leave comments down below. As always, I don't get them as fast, but we do recommend if you want to go to the Discord and send me something, ask for help. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, that kind of stuff, because it does help me on the channel. It keeps me making these other videos and gives us reasons to keep doing this. Like and the comment is what helps the algorithm. The subscription is what helps me grow the channel on the back end. So again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, guys, so you know every time that we drop new videos, whenever we're going to be going live. I'm going to probably be focusing on RedM for the next little bit. I'm probably going to do an offline version of my zombie server at some point, just to walk you guys through those scripts. If it's something you guys like, we may do some RP on it. But that's pretty much what we're looking at. I'm going to do some RP on the other 5M server I've been kind of playing around with too. And we got some other stuff coming up too. I'm going to be doing a lot of development as well. So we'll just have to see how things goes. But again, if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, leave us a comment down below, hit the notification bell so you know what's going on. Get in the Discord if you guys want to hang out with us. Let us know what's going on with you. I'm going to create some options for you guys to get in there, showcase your own servers, what you're doing. If you have any questions, create a ticket, and we'll try to help you out as much as we possibly can. And again, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. And we will see you on the next one. I'll probably start on what I got going over here. That one. Probably do the HUD next. Fixify HUD. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it does need to be done. The biggest thing on it is just, you got to be paying attention to what you're doing. So that's probably what we'll do next. That way we'll have a nice little clean HUD going on and we can move forward from there. So I'll see you guys on the next video and have a great day.